Today you'll see us take on two Europa League opponents, of which if we can get a win out of one, maybe both, we could be in with a chance to progress even further in the Europa League. Let's get into it. Hi, I'm Matt, and coming up on today's video, we've got two games in the Europa League, as mentioned. One, the first tie away against Rennes, and then straight after that, we've got I think it's a home tie, no, away tie against this team here, Winterthur. Never really heard of them. Form's been pretty good since you was last with us, right? So, I say last with us, in fact, you saw us one game ago. You saw us thrash Europa, you saw us beat Leipzig, we had a 4-0 will in between. As you can see from here, we've done pretty well in the league all in all. It's the Europa League where we've struggled. That said, as you can see, we're currently in the hunt for that, that sort of like playoff knockout phase thingy. And if we can stay in the hunt here with hopefully a win out of one game, if I can get 4 points out of the next two games, we are in with a massive shout of staying in here and at least getting an extra game in the Europa League. Squad's looking pretty good, albeit that in the next game I can't play these two. Slight problem, as I've mentioned in the previous video, is that Celso Jung, I didn't actually register him from the Europa League phase, partly because I had this guy who was flying goals in. So he would have started today, but unfortunately he's on loan from Rennes, so I can't play him, which is a problem. So I'm looking for someone to back up that position. It's probably going to have to be Viktor Sokov there, who started the game against Leipzig, did really well. From memory, actually, I know it was only a couple of games ago, but I think he might have scored both of these goals. He did indeed. So good backup to have. Hopefully we can go into this game quite strong. Good bit of form behind us. The defence is playing really well. So hopefully it goes well. Interesting. So as it stands, I can actually play both Baptiste Mays and Ugachukwu in this game, and they both come on loan from Rennes. I'm guessing it's because they're on loan from Rennes too. Hold up. That's what it is. They're not on loan from the actual club Rennes itself that I'm playing against. They're on loan from Rennes 2, which play their football in the French National 2A, which is brilliant, which means I can play them in the next game. So this is the team to face Rennes. We've got Addison Barros in net. We've got a back four of Valverde, Romain, Ugachukwu and Jabbar. We've got a midfield pairing of Manuel and Van Houten, widemen of Sancho and Phillips, number 10 Avila Jr., Marvin, and up top we're going to start Victor. Even though Baptiste can play, he's a little bit on the shy side in terms of fitness. So actually, you know what? Let's throw him in. We'll make a decision there to get him in the game. So hopefully, let's get some out of this, shall we? I've told the players they can play with absolutely all the freedom in the world tonight because the pressure's all on them. They're at home. They've got everything to lose. We haven't. So let's go out there and play with some pressure off us. Hopefully we can get a result here today. It's all about how we start though here. The past few games we've started really well. Done well with the ball, controlled it early doors, made a couple of early chances. As you can see here, 6 minutes in, we're the first team to have a shot on goal, albeit we've had a lot less possession. They're currently got the first highlight. Ketcher's what's he going to try and do? Tony? That can't be the Tony, is it? Surely not. Is it Ivan Tony? We'll have to have a look. Should we have a look? What's going to happen now? When it goes to the... let's get a highlight up here. Hold on. It is Ivan Tony at Rennes. Fair play. I tell you, I bet he's on a fair packet. Surely he's not throwing away the 450 grand tax-free he's getting from Saudi. Clearly, well, he must be, right? There's no way they're paying him that wages. Let's have a little look, actually. I'm intrigued. What's Ivan Tony banging here? 91 grand a week. How has that happened? How's he left that club on a free for 91k? Also, how have we missed that? Not that we could pay him 91k, but if he was desperate enough, who knows? Right, so roll on with the game. Let's try and get in it. So what are we now? So if this game stays as it is, we'd be on 6 points. We're still in the mix for that knockout playoff, albeit Ryder's got a free kick. Oh, in off the bar. For a second there, I thought that was going over. Never. Good free kick, to be fair. There's not much you can do about this. Look at that, straight over. Oh, straight from the gap in the wall. Not a great start. However, we can build on it. Come on, let's show some encouragement. That knocks us out of the... I'm going to just call it the blue area. I'm sick of saying the whatever it is, the knockout phase, but the playoff knockout phase. The blue bit. It knocks us out the blue bit, so we've got a lot to progress here. The next game is winnable, by the way, so I'm just hoping I can try and get a point. Maybe try and snatch this game to win it. But look, see, Baptiste Mays is just not... He's not very fit at all. He's got a slight knock. I'm going to have to bring him off at half-time. I don't want to ruin the rest of his season based on us trying to desperately try and get a result against Rennes, but right, he's coming off. He is coming off. We've been unlucky. That's unlucky. I would say that. Actually, I've not taken him off. Sorry. Let's take him off of Victor. I would also bring on Surajit at some point, because Surajit feels like a good centre midfielder to have in the game today. He'd definitely be doing more bits than Envia is right now. But corner in, lovely. Lovely header miles over, like that. Right, can I get any more for any more here? Come on, let's demand. We need a bit more out of Phillips here. Actually, Phillips having a bad game. He's going backwards. Let's take that off and deal with that before it starts to become problematic. Let's switch Jadon Sancho out there. Let's put Renel on and do that. Renel's good. He's fast. He's not the best, but he definitely plays a part for us. You know, ignoring star ratings, he's pretty good. You know, he can cross, he can dribble. He's pretty fast. He's quite small though. Doesn't matter though. I'm not asking him to win headers. I'm asking him to beat fullbacks and put balls in. Right, let's give it a bit more here. They're wasting a bit of time here, or what? Come on, lads, help us out. Right, we need to make a couple of more changes here. This game is dying off between us, right in front of our eyes. Pavlovic, Matsuo. Let's also think about bringing on. Now I'm going to leave it as that. Surajit Fernandez is not going to come on today. It's just too. I want to try and get all I can out of this spot here. Number 10 for Matsuo. Matsuo can make some. Just drag him in and see if we can get at least a shot on goal out of it. Christ. Right, Valverde on the throw-in. Takes it into Young. What's Young going to do? Not much. Plays it back. Hopefully we can try and contain the ball a little bit. Create a bit of a space. A bit of an opening. Jabbar's a good player. Slide him in now. No. Oh, I thought Sokol was going to try and sniff that ball out of there for a tap-in, but never mind. They're on the counter. Not so fast though, to be fair, so we could probably break this down if we are clever enough. Vitti pings it into midfield. No one's pressing him tight enough. He should be there. There's a bit of a tight pressure on Matsuo. Goes back to the keeper. They're looking to contain it in these last 5 minutes, but Sancho's robbed it into Pavlovic. Back to Sancho. Back to Pavlovic. Little 1-2. Manuel into Victor. Matsuo going to pick someone out. He's not. He goes wide. Come on, Jabba. Take him in. What are we going to do? Drill it on the deck? Maybe? Oh, no. Yes! Get you in there, Jabba. Relentless pressing there from the left back. Steals it right from underneath his feet and slides it right past the keeper. Love that. That's the kind of attitude we need, you know. People to just keep on pressing and pressing and pressing, and all of a sudden someone's going to make mistakes, and look, and he did. And what a finish. Also, poo goalkeeping that from the chap there. Should definitely have stopped that out. Never mind. Oh no, they're on the attack already. Please, can we clear that? Oh no, look at that. Straight. Oh, offside. It's going to go to VAR though, isn't it? Let's see. I'm not convinced it was offside, you know. Oh, fair play. It was. Right, let's go balanced. Let's go balanced and just change that a little bit. I wonder how tight this was. Oh, miles. Look at that. Yeah, he's a good stride ahead there, isn't he? Tell you what though, to be fair to Tony, it's a good cutback that. Right, a few minutes left now, so let's just worry about a little bit of time wasting. I'm not sure. I don't think we've got it in us to snatch it in the last 5 minutes. I think we're still a little bit naive at the back. We've not got that centre-back pairing working too well. Although, am I speaking too soon? Can we snatch it in the last few minutes? Ronaldo. Oh, I thought Ronaldo had bagged then. You're about to see me go off my seat and run around this room, because I tell you that would have been a fabulous way to finish. But it looks like it's a draw. That there is a fair result. By fair result, what I meant is clearly I think we've just slightly FM'd them out of that. They had far more of the possession, loads more shots on target, far greater XG, and we managed to score from 50% of our shots on target, like that. Knew this would bite me in the arse. Baptiste May's injured, twisted knee, out for 6 to 9 days. Not a major thing. That means he'll potentially not be fit for that game away in 2 weeks' time against Witham Third or whatever they're called. So we'll have to stick with Victor, which is fine, but I would rather have had him. Lovely little signing coming in from United. In January, we get Shea Lacey, a 22-year-old right winger. 3.5 star ability, 4 star potential. Not asked about star ratings. Look at these technicals. Dribbling. This guy can spin people around in circles. He's agile. He's got a great first touch. He's pretty fast. Pretty small though. That doesn't matter. I'm asking him to beat fullbacks, not win headers. So, and he's good in big matches. This guy could be good. What's really interesting though, his contract actually runs out on the 30th of June, right? Which is great because he's not on a lot per week. We could afford to pay that, so I'm kind of hopeful that he gets a really good buy-in to playing first team here, because he's not played what he's played. Actually, to be fair, he's played a handful against United in the first team, so we might struggle, but there's always a chance. Get someone on loan, they sign on for free, they stay forever. That's exactly what happened with one of my previous loanees, which was Sam Mather at from United here. But the issue I had is Sam Mather fell out with me, and he went on to do something else at Magpies, and now he's still not got a club, which is really kind of hard to see. Really, he had a really good time with us there. Left us, didn't sign for Magpies till a while after. Played well for them for 2 years, left them on a 3, and he's done nothing since, which is a shame because he's 25 years old. He's in his peak, really. I wonder why no one's picking him up. Really odd. So that's Shea Lacey confirmed. Little winger there for us. Yes. What I need now is I need to sign some permanent centre backs. That's going to be the objective for January. So let's get to this next game, and hopefully we can get 3 points there. Well, we're here for the game against Winter Thur, whatever. I can't say that name. Can someone just explain how you say it in the comments, please? That'd be great. So anyway, we're here for this. These should be a team that we probably could beat, hopefully. I'm not going to say convincingly, but we should put up a good fight here. Interestingly enough, Baptiste Mace is fit enough to start this game. I'm not convinced. Didn't play well last time, so I am going to throw Victor on from the start. What I'm also going to do is I feel like I should keep the same team, but I'm not going to because Bowen Phillips did not play very well. So I'm going to slide Sancho out there, and I'm going to start Inaki on that right wing because he's played quite well and he's played there recently. I still think that I should be using Renell Young as an impact sub, just to throw his pace on late in the game. But he's the one that I was toying with the idea of starting. It's either Inaki or Renell Young. I'm not quite overly sure yet. Also, I'm actually going to drop. I'm going to put Colin there, and I'm going to put Pavlovic in. I think Colin's got bits about him just to do that ball-winning role, albeit that's not his primary. That's not his primary best role. If I stick him in a ball-winning role there, you can see he's good enough, right? You know, his marking tackling's okay. He's gone off screen there. Let's have a look. His marking and tackling is okay. What else have we got there? So, his tackling's actually pretty crap. Yeah, that's not right. That's not right. Tell you what we're going to do. We're not. We're going to start Pavlovic, and we're going to drop him, and we're going to play Manuel in there. And we're also going to drop Marvin for Matsuo. And that is going to be our team, which is Barros in net, the back four of Valverde, Romain, Ugochukwu and Jabbar, a midfield pairing of Manuel and Pavlovic. On the right, we've got Inaki. On the left, we've got Jaden. In the middle, we've got Matsuo. And up top, we've got Victor. Let's get 3 points. But before we do that, please drop me a subscribe. I'm trying to grow this channel a little bit more across my FM community. So subscribe, like, comment. I'd love it. Also, I forgot to say, if we do manage to get the 4 points out of these 2 games, I'd love it if you all like the video. How about that? Same message again, really. There's no pressure on these guys to win this game. We don't expect to go through to the next round, but if we did get into that blue bit, we'd be looking good for our money to at least challenge the next competitor that came our way in order to progress in this league. Actually, that said, whilst I think we've got enough to get into that blue bit, we are playing 2 teams straight after this, which I don't fancy our chances against whatsoever. I'll show you them after the video, after the end of this match. But let's hope for a good start. We're away again. They've got quite a big stadium. 10,219 in attendance here today. They've got all the ball early on, and we've got an injury. Shame. So it's a good job we've got Inaki on, because Inaki can slide right in there for us. And it's Renell's time to step in. 10 minutes in. Show us your 18 pace, or it was 15 pace maybe. I think it's 15 actually. Is it 15? Yeah, 15 pace, 15 acceleration, so it's a fair bit of speed behind him. He's got a bit of wind in his sails. I don't keep the ball very well in these matches. I did tinker with changing the tactics slightly to try and be a bit more containing, maybe sort of like a back 3 and 2 wing backs and some midfielders, but I couldn't bring it in me to try and contain. I want to just go out and take it to the opposition. If that means that I lose a lot of the ball but end up snatching results, I'll take it. But at the minute we're on the ball, Matsuo dings it across what was going to be a chip through ball to Manel Young. Didn't work out quite that well. However, I think I thought we were going to try and steal that back. Right back came into press. He's won it back. Inaki's just lost it though at his feet. He's chasing Chiapetta back. Is he going to win that? He's not. He is. He tackles it well. Manuel passes that to Young. Young loses the ball. We come straight again to defend. That's the problem. Young's a little bit naive for that at the moment. If I can get him playing a bit more, it might help out. But giving that little ball away there, we've probably gone on to a good counter. We're fast enough to do the counter. I'm just not sure that he's going to give us what we need in this game today. Not with the 80 minutes he's going to have to play anyway. Anyhow, we're controlling the ball here. Manuel's got it at his feet into Pavlovic. He's going to pink it out wide, do the playmaker thing, play it sideways. Sancho drills it against the right back, into the box, no one there. Pavlovic wins it back to Sancho, back post. Go on, Victor! We've taken the lead. Great cross from Sancho. Great bit of innovation there, actually. Innovation? Intuition, that's the word. Because, in theory, that's a failed ball, it comes back out. What he could have done here is taken it inside and smashed it, but he didn't. He dinged it straight to the back post of Victor to nod home for a 1-0 lead. That's why I didn't start your boy Baptiste, because when he's in the team, Victor is really good. He's just a bit grumpy because he wants to leave. He's not been getting the appropriate game time, which is fair, because Celso Young's been scoring loads. I'll play one striker, as has Baptiste. But what a ball to Matsuo. Is it? Oh, Sancho into Victor. Victor makes it 2-0. Oh my days. Caught me off guard there. Caught me off guard. What a start. I say a start. It's 38 minutes in. What a first half we're having. Good interception there from Inaki. Great ball from Pavlovic to Matsuo. He loses it, but it doesn't matter. Sancho again with the assist. Straight into Sokol's feet, and it's 2-0. Lovely. I think we're cruising here, right? Are we cruising? I don't think we're cruising. Either way, we're doing really well. We're on. If it finished like this, we'll be on 9 points so far. I would take that going into these last two games on the chance that we could potentially sneak a draw out of one of our future opponents. I'm not quite sure we could, but let's just try and close this game out. Great little ball from Young. Sokil's running with the ball. Renel drives it into the box. Is he going to drill it? He does. Off the post and out. Shame for him. That's a shame. He used a good little bit of thinking there to try and slide that ball through early. But what a good first half. 2 on target, 2 goals, 2-0 at half time. Love that. No changes to make in the second half. Clearly, because we're not dominating the game, but we are definitely dominating the scoreline. I don't think there's much else I can change other than just take someone off who's blowing. And so far, everyone's doing okay. Great cross to Sancho, and Sancho scores and makes it 3. What am I doing? Spending time looking at how fit people are versus watching the bloody game. What an easy ball that was. And Sancho's back post headers have been on fire the past couple of seasons. If I was to look back at all the goals he scored, I bet a lot of them would have been just like that. And ironically, in real life, I don't think you see Sancho with many headers. But he's doing well for us here. 3-0, we are looking very strong for our money. Sancho's having the match of his life. A goal and 2 assists. Also, Victor's playing really well. Not much coming out of midfield, to be fair. You know, the midfield is not doing perfectly well. So we could probably, in fact, while that highlights there, let's pause it in its tracks. Let's make a couple of quick changes. Let's take off Renel. No, I'm not going to sub a substitute. That doesn't feel right. Let's bring on Colin for Pavlovic, because that's not quite worked out the way I thought it would. Let's bring off Matsuo, and I'll bring in Surajit Fernandez for his game, because he probably needs that. And I'm probably also going to bring on Diarra for Manuel, because he is a beast. What is he, 6'4", 6'5", big jumping reach, good ball winning, got a good ball winning midfielder. So he's going to come on. Let's play the game. Let's get that bloody highlight out of the way. Krasnicki's brought it inside to Hollenstein. He's going to play it straight up top to Montero. We win the ball back in midfield though from Pavlovic, which is brilliant. Matsuo's on the ball, running forward, slides it out left. He does. Sancho, what are you going to do? He's going to skin. No, he's not. I thought he was going to try and skin someone, but he didn't. He just lost it. But is Young going to pick this up and go on the counter? He is. Again, that touch is too far ahead. Not ideal for him, but never mind. And Sancho wins it back to Pavlovic. Pavlovic going to ding it? He is. Oh. Too much placement, not enough power for me. He should have drilled that low and hard. more importantly, he should have slid Victor in, because that would have been a one-on-one, and he ain't missing that. However, we've got 12 minutes left and it's 3-0. So we've got Fernandes on the ball, pushes it out to Victor. Diarra's first touch on the highlight, love that. Look at the size of him, he's massive. Van Uten's, oh, he got tackled there, but he got it back from Jankowicz. Sancho's having a great game here. Is it Diarra going to score? He does. It is 4-0. This is a convincing win. Convincing win against a team that are, I mean, the Swiss League, I think it's a bigger league than the Gibraltar League is right now. But we are definitely showing our true colours here. I mean, look at the game here. We've definitely got ourselves back into the fight possession-wise. Clearly, we are well ahead. We've got 4 shots on target, scored all 4 of them, which is brilliant. And so far, we've kept a clean sheet in Europe, which is which is good. Not a fan of paying out clean sheet bonuses, mind, but it's good to come into a competition where we're favoured not to do much and not to concede a goal and bag 4 away from home. So we've got 4 minutes here, 4 minutes and a bit of time to ride it out, and hopefully that should see us through to a fantastic win that gets us right slap bang in the middle of the blue bit. We're going to get a 5th. We could get a 5th. Inaki plays it into Young. Young plays it all the way back to Diarra, who ironically nearly lost it as a ball winner, but plays it into Young again from Van Uten. Is he going to ping it? He is, and Young is on the score sheet. His first of the season. What a day for him. Gets subbed in early to carry us through the game on the right hand side. Does really, really well and manages to get on the score sheet himself. You can't ask for more than that, can you? Really. Good little bit of play from Van Uten there. That's what we pay him for, and keeper probably could have done better. Who cares? 5-0 win. We're in the blue bit. We look convincing. That is us. What a game. What a game that was in Europe. An emphatic 5-0 win. Who'd have thought that? We've got a few games coming up in the league, so I'm going to go offline and play these. We've got a massive game next against Lincoln, who are our closest rivals in the league. We've currently got a game in hand on them, and they're level on points with us. They're not that far off on goal difference either, because they just pumped someone 12-0. I think it was Lynx. So if we beat these, though, we could literally be... well, if we win our game in hand, which I'm pretty sure we will, we go 6 points ahead of them, which is massive at this point in the season, because normally it's kind of neck and neck towards like at least the playoff phase of the league stage. So we'll get these out of the way, and I think the next time we'll come back for these back-to-back Europa League games, which are the first as a home tie against Lille and then an away tie against Fenerbahce, and hopefully we can keep ourselves in the blue bit. If you've liked that, please drop me a subscribe and a like on the video. Drop a comment for any suggestions on the videos in future or any feedback. And thank you for watching.